Boy, good.
All right. Sorry, my
have a different input for voice mod where I can change my voice and stuff, and sometimes it doesn't work. So it didn't work, so I believed in it, and I was gaslit. So, hello, traders. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having as good of a Friday as Bitcoin is having. Hopefully you had a great month. Bitcoin didn't do too well this month, right? It's probably one of the worst performing months of April in the history of Bitcoin. That's okay. So just saying, what happened for Bitcoin was you had a back test of the old February 18th, March 25th, March 3rd, April 18th, April 22nd. Right, you had to bounce off that ice line, that support resistance. Very, very good. Because it's like now the argument is very real of potential inverse head and shoulders. Right? Hey, what are we always looking for? We always want to see some sort of Bulkowski reversal structure at the bottom, at the PCZ, pattern completion zone of major harmonics like this one, the big bullish cipher, right? So this is perfect. What was once resistance, support, resistance became support. And you've rallied, you're hitting the 200 moving average, you're just butting up against it. You've been butting up against it for a good part of 8+ hours. It's that 200 simple moving average, very well respected so far. And you think the target, I mean, like, despite anything that's going to happen, it's probably going to go test $58,100 to $58,500, right? The next major zone of support resistance, right, that was manufactured, created the first time ever, February 21st, right? So that is probably where it's headed soonish to test it. And who knows after that? You don't know if it's going to break that or not, but hey, if momentum is shifted, and hey, what we're talking about yesterday, market participants need a confirmation low, you might very well have it. It's such a strategic area, which is so nice. And Bitcoin's up 6.4%, $3,420. Incredible. That hidden bearish divergence played out, but it was pathetic. It's just like TA being respected, right? That's just all that's going on. You know, your trend, the bullish bias is still very real with that divergence playing out, but underperforming so immensely before another rally to now a higher high than our previous little minor swing high. If you're talking about a measured move of an inverse head and shoulders, all-time highs, literally all-time highs. That it would be like 67K if you measured this structure here. Not sure that's going to happen. We have a monthly candle close this evening. 1 hour 48 minutes till that occurs. So let's look at the monthly just to see how it is. Great stuff, man. Hey, 1 month. After 6 months in a row of prosperity, 1 month of indecision, just so maybe it could engulf next month and continue on its extremely bullish journey. I'm okay with indecision candles. You know, obviously a reversal could occur, but I'm just saying, like, you ran up and you just spent 30 days. Market participants like, I don't know. I don't really know. We hit the golden mean ratio, the 1.618 in log scale. You hit it. You didn't quite hit that measured move. You pretty much did though, right? The size of the consolidation structure, 2.5 years. You broke out in July last year. You were just I don't know, maybe a couple $1,000s away from touching it, and you very well could next month, right, when May comes around. My God, I mean, the opportunities on this market, the altcoins have been showing some very interesting things, right? They're all in, a lot of them, most of them in uptrends. And what did they do recently? Recently, a lot of these altcoins retraced 88% from their major discernible previous swing lows. 88%. What is that? Value. You're getting value, man. There's an 88% sale on KNC, 88% sale on Tezos. Deeper retraces for some. Right? Cardano got to that bottom of that trading range, right? Where it could have, I know, I get it, man. It gets scary there. It can be scary, but that's also where dreams can come true. Right? BNB outperforming, making higher lows, higher highs, ascending triangle. I mean, BNB, you understand it's this close to re-engaging price discovery. Oh, there's so much stuff out there going on right now on these charts. It's nice. I like it. So this candle will close 1 hour 46 minutes. Hopefully, I don't want it to be green. Do you really want a green candle that's barely anything? No, let's do a little red one. Let's have a red candle so we can engulf it next month, all right? Nice one. Very, very nice. All right, so let's go to Ethereum. That unfortunately today has cooled off, cooled its jets. I mean, it's been kind of, you know, just methodically marching very slowly. You know, you had this bearish divergence and you just keep going higher, and the negative momentum's building. I mean, it's kind of all out of whack now, the histogram. So, I mean, even if Ethereum, something happens where it falls to 2,500 again or 2,600, it's still completely fine, right? This wave right here is not invalid until you fall below 2,150. So the eventual target's $3,000. It just may not happen like immediately. It's been so slow going. It's like a low and slow barbecue.
Can we look at UNFI/USDT when you have a moment? Thanks for all your hard work. You're changing people's lives for the better every day. Keep it up.
Dang, Lance, man. Thanks for the really kind words. And thank you for the $20 super chat. Yeah, we can look at that. Hopefully it's on TradingView. I know we had that little discrepancy yesterday of what you requested was not on TradingView, unfortunately. So we'll look if it's there. All right. So with Ethereum, man, this is not a strategic long entry area at all. I mean, you know, down here when Bitcoin was getting wrecked and Ethereum wasn't budging at all, was only making higher highs, higher lows, that was a better time. Now it's like this thing could see 2,500 and it's still extremely bullish, right? To go back test old highs before going to 3,000. At the same time, this is, you flip the coin, it could just go to 3,000 next. That could be the next. Where is it? It's going. Okay, so just understand, very bullish, but not strategic for an entry right now. All right, let's go to Litecoin, up 4.8%. What was once a major ice line from 2018 and you know, recently this year. It was once a resistance, became support. You sprung, you pretty much back tested the spring. You're rallying. The next target's 276. After 276, 315. After 315, 352. You think if Bitcoin's momentum is shifting and the way the Bitcoin dominance keeps dropping, I mean, this eventually will get there. You would think, like many other altcoins are doing very well, very major uptrends, nice retraces, bullish patterns, bullish indicators playing out. So when they're playing out and performing well, that means, okay, it looks like the bullish bias is here. I mean, these things, these indicators that we look for reversals are reliable. They're playing out. So that's good. That's good news. What you're not wanting to see is when you dump like this, the divergence presents itself and it can't catch the bids and keep selling off, and you're like, well, that divergence didn't, I mean, TA disrespected, right? So it's good that we're seeing that right now. What's up, Jokerism? Yeah, dude, it had been getting, unfortunately, that's Morrison's or whatever. Yeah, very disappointing performance lately. I've checked back up on it. It's just, it sucks, man. A nice dividend, but and like everything you could ask for on that asset, especially on the weekly time scale, is there, and it's just not taken off yet. Like, where in another situation, the same variables we look for, other assets going crazy, doing amazing, right? So it's just, that's the game of why you don't just respect the TA, you respect position sizing and risk management. Okay, so because like one loss trades, no big deal. You're playing the numbers game. You are the blackjack dealer. You are the casino. It's never about the one trade. It is about the many. Yeah, we'll look at it. I don't think it's dead yet. I just think it's been terrible lately. It hasn't been performing well. Got a haircut today, man. Finally did it. Hate getting haircuts, but it went pretty swimmingly. Well, every Friday. Tomorrow's first of the month. This is dude. Oh my God. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and I don't care who complains really, because it's absurd to complain about someone joining the annual Patreon and me doing this. We've had 3 in the past 4 hours. Doomer Crew, Ragnar, and AJK. Thank all 3 of you in the past like 4 hours, 3-4 hours, for joining the annual Patreon. Imagine like being triggered about that or being upset that I do this. Okay, People have, okay? Newer people. But anyway, Litecoin's good. XRP, bull flag breakout. Come on, man. We were here just yesterday talking about it before the breakout. It looked good. It looked really good. The target's still $2. $196, $2. That's it. I wish there was more to talk about. My God, you're above 150 on Binance chart. It's actually pretty important. Not on other charts. Bitfinex with more data. I'm just showing you, man. Look right here. That's that wick high from May of 2018. I mean, just if you're looking at this chart for the data, I think it's a big deal, and it just helps reinforce where you're probably going next. You're above that. You're probably going $2. After that's 226, and after that, I think it's 276, which is the weekly all-time high on charts with data. 276 eventually, if all this stays as is, this trend for alts. It's like altcoin season. Look at the Bitcoin pairs. That was like what I would always call what is Bitcoin season, when Bitcoin pairings start making higher highs, higher lows. That's altcoin season. They're beginning to do that. A lot of them are showing WAXP accumulation, and we're at the last phase D and E, where the after phase E is the markup phase, where things go straight line up. So we very well, I mean, and look at Bitcoin dominance. Like that's telling you we're kind of in altcoin season right now. Okay. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Jeremy Ragsdale, Golden Voice Jesus Man. The guy who you hear the Jesus chimes of when people join the Patreon. That's him, and it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Jeremy Man. Have in the chat. Boom. Kinks. I'll do this too. Boom. Happy birthday. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm not a good singer. I'm gonna defer to you, okay? XRP, $2 eventually. Yeah, a little bit of bearish divergence might be developing, and Bitcoin stalls. Okay, then it's not a bull flag. Then it pulls back, whatever. I think this asset just stays above 112 long enough, and it's just gonna keep making higher highs, higher lows. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good for this. XRP is really bullish. It had been range bound for 2+ years, and it finally broke out. And look, I mean, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. That's all you need to know. Bullish on XRP. Okay, so another one, Doge. Yeah, we're gonna look at Dogecoin. Get over it. You know, Scott Carney had identified a bullish Gartley, and other own patrons did too. Right? I'm not gonna deny you that. I mean, that's what happened. Y'all did that, but I was looking at it differently. To me, it was like, I think you had started creating a range when you manufactured that low from April 17th. You fell below it April 23rd, but then you sprung. Look at the engulfing candle. You sprung, and then you back tested the spring, and look what's happened since you back tested the spring. It's gorgeous. The target's 37 cents. It's been that. It's been that since the spring back test. Successful spring back test. Okay, so 37 cents, 41 cents. If you break that, you're going to 50 cents, and no one's gonna believe it.
Yo, Miss What's up? Nice shirt. Can you please check EPS
Is it? I don't know, man. I feel like Curious George. All right. Thank you, Egg. Waiting on Egg Coin to show a bullish harmonic, and then we're going all in. Just kidding, but whatever you just said, sure. Sure. EPS? Sure. Rossman, oh my God! Yeah, we'll look at XLM. Yep.
Ross tipped $100. XLM used thanks Mitchard.
Sorry, I think my audio's messed up. Hold on. You can't hear the TTS. Thank you, Ross, dude. Seriously, that's all world, dude. The CNET, roll tide. Yeah, we'll look at it. So Doge, see 37 cents, 41 cents, then 50 cents. That's it. Dude, I mean, you understand what trend you're in, right? You're not in a bear trend. This is like confirmation of accumulation. Confirmation that market participants that push this price up still own it for the most part. You just can't be bearish on Doge right now. You can't. You don't have to trade it. I'm just saying, you can't be like, oh, I'm going short on Doge or something. It's like, good luck. The macro's bullish. The asset itself is bullish. Memes are bullish, right?
Hash Happy Green Profits Day.
So Nefarious, thanks for the 1337. Cheers. That's right. Yeah, what a day. What a nice day for everything but IOTA and Ethereum. That's about it, man. It's the only thing that's not green. But, you know, what Ethereum's been doing, right? It's like Ethereum's kind of been bucking everything. Like, everything's down. Ethereum, or Bitcoin's not doing too well today. Ethereum's been going on up, right? I mean, just... I don't think there'd be anything wrong with if Ethereum cooled off at all a little bit, you know, and pulled back some. Anyway, Doge, it's nice. Respecting the TA, doing the right thing, even though it is a joke. It's certainly a joke, all right? Okay, let's... we want to, we can just knock it out real quick. S&P 500's down 0.72% today, right? You're just, hey, you hit 4,200, right? That's great. But you had like no positive momentum on the higher high, and the RSI is kind of indicating maybe some sort of short-term reversal. You do have some bearish divergence down there, right? Just a little bit, right? Pending price action reversal implied in extremely bullish conditions. But that bearish divergence in the RSI coinciding with the supply line being tested and you're back in it, your probability is kind of elevated that you might get a little bit more of a pullback, and that wouldn't be weird at all, man. It's just been non-stop kind of. So yeah, maybe there's a little exhaustion going on. At the same time, maybe money printer just goes burr again. All right, it's an index fund, and you had market movers kill it on earnings for the most part, right? Okay, just I'm not really that. Let's look at gold real quick. Kind of momentum shifting to the downside after making a lower high than that high up there. Ugh, man. Not really liking the 4 hour. Like you know, the high, the highest high, the same high, and then lower highs, and the kind of a neckline there. The neckline is like that 1750 area. So yeah, you want to hold that. That's extremely important, dude. Look at the low from November 2020, February of this year. You're at it again. You better hold, man. But in the end, you just want to make a higher low eventually than 1676, and it'll, you know, everything will work out. So yeah, it's not out of the woods. You are not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. Right, you get more out of the woods when you get above $1,800. Like that's the major breakout point will come. You're not doing that yet, and we're just gonna keep monitoring it until that happens, okay? But I'll tell you one thing that looks better than gold. I'm sorry, I think it does. Is silver accumulation, sell wall, and that $26 area. Anything above that long enough, moon time, right? Very little price action historically, besides straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Over and over and over again, 2011, 2012. So silver, I am more bullish on silver than gold. If you're talking about precious metals, okay, the two. All right, let's look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. Forgot to look at that. It's kind of been good to. Hey, man. So you're back. You're back. All right, above the critical ice line that you fell below just yesterday. Okay. You being above this long enough, eventually 53%. So Bitcoin dominance could be coming back. Just because you broke it momentarily, it's not about, remember, ice lines, supports, resistances being broken, that's great and all, but that's meaningless. What is the most important thing when an asset's price breaks below critical ice lines from history? The follow-through price action it receives after the break. Okay, so you broke out yesterday. Oh no, it's screwed. Immediately, the next day, this is the daily, by the way, about engulfing in an hour and 32 minutes. The next day, what happened? You're right back above the critical ice line. So, no breakout. Pathetic performance, right? And that's not going to be an easy support to break, because if you break that, you really are probably going down to 39%. And this thing has been going straight down for like 2 months. So, eventually, these things will reverse, and normally they reverse at critical levels like where we are all right now.
Vol/USD. Smile. Thanks for all you do.
TSLA, thanks.
Next time you hit my area. Bourbon only. 15.000000XTZ.
TSLA, man, thanks for the 8366 worth of Tezos, the exotic crypto contribution. Bourbon on you. As long as I don't have to chug and I can just sip it. I'm down, all right? Last night, well, beer chug, 2 shots of whiskey. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. I don't feel like I drank much or anything last night, so we're good. But chain link's making higher lows. It's fine. Eventually, it's gonna break and probably run and re-engage price discovery. Very bullish trend. I don't know about the other one, so we'll look at Balancer. But Bitcoin dominance, just, hey, you're watching the stream. Very oversold. Maybe you're diverging on the daily a little bit. You hadn't seen positive momentum on the daily on Bitcoin since March 20th. That's gonna change, man. It's gonna go positive again. You're back above 50%. You are the majority. 50.09% total market cap dominance. So if it holds above this, you very well could see 53% again. Okay? Bitcoin dominance could be ready to reverse at key levels, and it may just manifest into a lower high before it dumps again. That's fine. That's it. That's your Bitcoin dominance. Okay, so Bitcoin right now is currently catching some bids, $57,300. Trying to get above that 200 moving average, and the target, remember, was $58,100 to $58,500. That's the next major support resistance.
Noise! Thanks, Mitch. Great stream as usual.
Christian, thank you for the kind words, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. All right, you got my word. I'm gonna keep coming back and doing all I can to provide some value in your daily lives. All right. So I guess it's maybe time to do those requests. Get to them. Just want to go across the market. Let's look at total. I like totals. What are we talking about, right? Bullish bias still in effect for total. As you can see, the statement bullish engulfing candle off the demand line of the upsloping channel, coinciding with hidden bullish divergence and development, and now finally, the first level of positive momentum again. And what's happening today on total, chat? Another engulfing after a day of indecision. And where are we? You're just at the heart line of the channel. If you break this heart line, I believe the rally would take total market cap to $2.5 trillion. So good to see the TA gradually, progressively be respected. Not bad, man. All right. Well, I mean, dang, man, it's, I don't know if I see anything that sticks out, per se. It was not a shark, too deep. There was, I mean, you could definitely argue some classic bullish divergence on the daily that's beginning to play out, and you got to break 2788. I think that's like the big area. Maybe there's some more data, some more candles. Oh yeah, man, that was just the one that it looked good, then Bitcoin crapped out, and it failed, right? It got violated and dumped, and that's it, man. Oh, it could be a shark. You know what? The 4 hour, it looks like a lot of other ones, right? Doesn't it? That is shark behavior.
Who were those scrubs that used to take your tips? If they could see you now, hey, thank you for doing what you do for all this time.
What's up, Sam? Dude, thanks for the 20. Yeah, whatever, man. You know, like, I wish them well. I hope whatever they're doing in their lives now, they're okay, and that's it, man. Like, you know, whatever. So it's kind of a shark. Well, it's actually, I can't, it's like a mix between a shark and a butterfly, right? 113% was the retrace right here. Yeah, that's perfect. Scott Carney would like this. I'm trying to get it perfect, but 113%. What happened? This is pretty nice. Watch this. You got a reaction low.
Is Mac the perfect fit for my team or what?
And you got a confirmation low. Add the PCZ of a harmonic. What's up, Coach Bilichek? Oh yeah, dude. That's what a freaking call. That's awesome, dude. I pray, right, that Mac has a very prosperous career where, unfortunately, Alabama quarterbacks don't perform in the NFL very well at all. They're normally almost always duds, right? So hopefully he breaks the trend, you know. So, you know, that could have, you know, and there was divergence when one low to the second low. It's definitely, like many other altcoins, have the same variables. Not only that, right? You have this one here, right? But then in the end, it's kind of like this too, right? Where it was not a, I mean, you had the reaction at the pattern completions of the Gartley, and you could just say like right here. So you have two different Gartleys, two different harmonics, signifying, you know, kind of congestion reversal area, and you're catching it. So it's not really played out yet. I think you really need to break that 2788. You do that, you could be headed to all-time highs again. All right, I think 3380 might be an area of adversity too, but you know, whichever, pick your poison on a small harmonic or a larger harmonic. Where's the 886 here? Yeah, I mean the targets literally, if you're gonna play this one, the targets would be C and A, right? $39 and $44. And this is a big structure. This is a very large structure. So that's one way to size it up, okay? Up there. And here goes Bitcoin. Let's move on back. All right, nice one, nice request. And here it is, right? 58K target. Inverse head and shoulders going on, that stuff. Beautiful. Wow, dude. There was no alt season 4 months ago. It literally was institutional money only going into Bitcoin. Like, that was going on all the time. You know, you must be really low IQ to... New data presents itself, and your opinion must change with the new data that presents itself, right? 4 months ago, there was no WAXP accumulation at the last phases, you know? Just, it's unreal. Now there is new data in the 4 months on charts, right? I go by chart by chart, time by time, right? Like month by month. When new data presents itself, you have to change if the data is changing. Like this crazy casino guy, literally like low IQ, doesn't understand what TA actually is, man. 4 months ago, it was the Bitcoin party. There was no alt season. There was nothing implying that great stuff for altcoins. 4 months ago, there were tremendous amounts of trade setups for altcoins we have literal proof of that played out brilliantly. But hey, man, whatever. You just jealous or mad or something, dude? I don't know what it is. This is crazy. Dude, we got 1,449 patrons that would attest to the validity of the analysis I provide every single day. So, whatever, man. So mad. What is that, Matthew D? What is it, dude? Told you to watch out for 59,950. Is that true? 59,000. That's a huge one. I mean, that's a big one. That was the old. How about just 60,000, right? Because that's the old neckline of that failed inverse head and shoulders. It started playing out and then it didn't, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, but I mean, come on, composite guy, composite RSI guy. I think you would agree a little bit that the high from February 21st would be, you know, that would be the first level of adversity that would be tested, I think, soonish. Anyway, it could be tonight, it could be today. Going in close. What was the next request? Yeah, you gotta go weekly, man. And now it looks like another harmonic's developing.
Gentlemen,
What the heck? Give me a sec. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know what to tell you besides patience, right? This is so good. This asset, like, I know it's just been chopping around, churning around. This is everything you could ever ask for on this asset, dude. I'm sorry. It's like a beautiful textbook bullish cipher pattern that is showing a confirmation low at the pattern completion zone. One valley, second valley, and there's accumulation. And so it's just not really able to catch higher highs yet. Can't break. It's trying to break the supply line. There's just not enough bids yet. Not enough demand quite yet. So yeah, I get it why you might be concerned, but it's still okay for now. Anything above 150, 158 is good on MRW. My reaction win. Look, dude, I mean, this is mega. This is a huge deal. It's just, right? Yeah, did not have a good week this week. It was down 3% on the week. Still, you got to make higher highs eventually. You're making higher lows somewhat, all right? So I would just say patience. Weekly divergence. I mean, it's more like convergence now. So, yep. The market can stay rational long as you can stay solvent. I think that's the case with MRW, London Stock Exchange. Like, how many of these at these levels have played out and they've gone to targets and then they've gone to like all-time highs? Many, like countless. So it's just, it's a formula. It's set, perfect context of where the harmonic is. There was divergence at the PCZ, the bounce. Sometimes they fail. A lot of times they succeed. This one's just not really taken off yet. That's it for MRW. Yep. Okay, next one. Wow. Look at the weekly. There's like 4 candles. I mean, you want to see it, so... Egg, he wants to see EPS. It's not earnings per share, it's something else. I mean, until you get above 327, that's probably... Yeah, I think maybe a supply line was broken. Cool.
Can you have a look at ADA PLS?
Yeah, nice supply line broken. Yeah, well, Cardano, Stefan, thank you, man. So yeah, you're probably asking because you're like, oh, nice rounding action. Look at interesting volume. Lots of elevated volume up here. And maybe you got this new swing low right there. So maybe managing risk, I guess, on an asset that's only made lower highs, lower lows. Managing risk, stop loss below 218. Because I don't think you want to be messing with it below that. But anything above that, you think maybe, right? Maybe that's it. 327's got to be broken, though. And then after that, you're going to have 520. So... What's up, Danji?
Dang tip $25.12. Hey man, long time no tip. Sorry about that. How's the bat whale today? Meatway, what's your take on WAXP/USDT? 4H Bitrex chart has the most data. Entered around 16 cents. Huge potential emo. THX 0.093287006 LTC.
Danji, we'll look at the WAXP, the US dollar tether. Thank you for the 2512, and no need to ever apologize for not contributing. I mean, like, you understand the stream started at one time. It was just like me, and I was doing requests, and now it's different, right? People value my opinion through, my consistency, showing up every day, and obviously, like, this wouldn't exist, right, if the TA I provided was bad, like, it wasn't good, like, it just wouldn't exist. Like, we wouldn't have almost 1,500 patrons, like, abiding by the principles I teach. So, again, man, if you tip, that's great. If you don't, I'm not, you should never apologize for it, okay, man? It's your money, and I'm just doing what I love every day, man. Charts, okay? Thank you, dude. So yeah, with EPS, man, I mean, like that, you could say that anything below 218, you're out. You could hold it and swing for $5.20. I'm not gonna do a reward to risk thing here, okay? So maybe it's a couple of the handles are like continuations. Maybe it's a rounding bottom, which could be at the bottom. It's not a very large one, and it's the 4 hour, and there's not much data, man. Okay, so above 218, one could place their bids, take their shot.
KCW super chatted $50. Hex, when you have the moment,
Casey, thank you, man. Sure, we'll look at it. Thank you for the 50. All right. BS, not too much to look at.
Noise! Love the TA. Can you look at ZRX, please?
Yeah, look at ZRX. Tommy B, man. Thanks for the 27? 81 super chat. Yes, we'll look at ZRX. Ox, none. All right, next one. It's beautiful. XLM did, right? Reaction low, reversal low. Remember the reaction, and then what was the reversal low? A spring, a back test of a spring, 41 cents back from January 7th, man. It's been such a critical area. And now you have been butting up against another somewhat, real congestion area, and once you break it, you're going to 58 to 60 cents again. Those are the targets. All right. I mean, it's like inverse head and shoulder momentum shifting structure could be identified here. It's real. Yeah, it's there, man. What's up, Jeremy, man?
Bruh.
Good vibes, dude. Yep. Though very
On the
angry,
boy's birthday, Jesus took
purposeless people out there
$39.
try to
Great
break
vibes
it
are
down,
the
don't
best
they?
birthday gift. Thank you for the great vibes you bring to me and all of us in this community. Games.
Thank you, Jeremy, dude. Cheers. Happy birthday, man. What's up, Dan, man?
Is that a joke?
Hey Mitch, can you please look at the /USDT? Is the trade setup still active after last week's stump? Thanks.
I think most of them got wiped out past the stops, but we'll look at it, okay? But hey, how many new opportunities presented themselves on that dump, right? XLM was an identified one, at least in charts only. I mean, it hit the PCZ of the structure and reversed there, just like a lot of other ones. So, deep retraces in major uptrends, it's just like perfect. Like on this one, right? 78% retrace before going nuts, 88% retrace before going nuts. And this could continue on. This could be a structure that takes it to the highest high of the entire rally, and if you wanted to target beyond the highest high of this rally, which was April 14th, high to low, you got a 77-cent target up there, the 1272 fib extension, and the golden mean ratio, 1.618, 89 cents. So, yeah, I mean, it does look like left shoulder head. It's very similar to Bitcoin's chart locally, right? Yeah. It's interesting, right? How XLM had an 88% retrace. PCZ of the pattern. Bitcoin had its own PCZ of its own structure. 786. It's nice. Yep. So 60 cents, pretty much. 58, 60 cents. And then after that, I mean, top of the structure, but if it's going to continue on, 78 cents roughly. Okay. Thank you, Rossman, again.
Hey Mitch, PLS, take a look at XVG Verge. Love you.
Thanks, dude. Oh wow, this is on Coinbase right here. Oh yeah, you missed the major markup, didn't you? Let's see. BAL, that's what I'm looking at. Balancer or something. That initial high from February 12th. You're above that, nice. It looked like you were just kind of range bound, weren't you? After this high here. And kind of like that. So you're range bound. You bounced off the bottom of the range, I guess, and on the daily. And so if it ever breaks that, I mean, you could definitely do a measure move, or you could use Fibonacci as well for targets. But if it's a range bound asset or a rectangle, you could definitely consider this a bullish rectangle. If it ever broke out of the bullish rectangle, this is not a strategic entry area, okay, for a long. It's just not. I mean, like, the bottom of ranges are always lowest risk, and then highest risk is when you're near the top of the range. It's just how it is. But when these things are created and they last a while, eventually they break, right? Eventually they will break. So if it did break up, you'd think, because there's bullish bias certainly in this, because look at the trend it's in. Beautiful. So, I mean, eventually, if it breaks that range, the target would be $85. Balancer. I mean, this trend is so bullish, man. It's at 85 bucks if it can break out, but right now it's just kind of in the, you know, near the top of the range. Where what if it hits it again? You know, $65 and then sells off, and it comes to the back test $52, right? To make sure it's support. All right, that's your BAL. Nothing really sticks out as like amazing, you know, on it. It's very bullish trend. I'm saying, like, remember what we're looking for here. We're always looking for like pattern completion zones. We're looking for trade setups, and the charts are like at those entry areas. That's kind of like what the requests are for. That's what kind of like the best requests are, you know. Other than that, just bullish trend. Rectangle. Okay, next one was Cardano. Speaking of ranges, huh? Speaking of ranges, we got a similar situation here where Cardano was very close to breaking out of the range. It fell below it, but remember, it's not about the breakout itself. It is about the follow-through price action that the asset receives after the breakout. The follow-through price action received after the breakout for Cardano was right back in it, and then a back test to confirm. And from there, a rally. And now it's just testing this mini high, you know, March 26th and April 6th and April 19th, April 21st. It was old resistance. It is now support. So you think if Bitcoin can keep up what it's doing, eventually Cardano will see the top of the range again, which is around 145, 148. So if one was trading it, they would have taken an entry somewhere down here, and they'd be taking profit somewhere up here very soon. But something interesting I saw on Scott Carney's stream today. Good God, the weekly bullish engulfing candle on this asset is beautiful. Look at this engulfing candle. It's not a joke. This could be a signal for the range eventually breaking up, right? And if you broke out, I think the target would be an easy $2 psychological resistance. Okay, it's been doing nothing since late February. Engulfing candle, 2 days, 2 hours away from being confirmed. And you know, engulfing candles like that, they don't become invalid until you get a candle close below the open of it around 107. So something really bad would have to happen on Bitcoin for this to get invalidated on the weekly. Okay, that's it. That's Cardano. Nice range near the top of the range, trying to hold support, mini support, and could be seeing the top of the range soon. That's it. All right, next one. Okay, just another asset that had been correcting. Hey, it fell out of the range, but it's back in the range. The new range was that bottom of that range, 19.5 cents. It's the top of the range. Unfortunately, on this asset, it never received any confirmation that 19.5 cents is support again. Very real, very, very real. You broke it, and that's it. So, like, I would prefer a back test. The back test of the spring, hey, you could inverse head and shoulders, should be incredible. But so straight line up since the recovery in the dead middle of a range. So when you're in the dead middle of a range, it's almost impossible to strategically size up risk. You can't do it. You can't manage because, you know, you have a tight stop and then it dumps and just goes a little bit lower in your stop randomly in the middle of the range and then bounces again and goes to 32 cents. It's just, it's not easy. So like if you're in the dead middle of a range, it's kind of a no trade. You can't trade it here strategically. All right, you could flip a coin, close your eyes, and pray. Hey, you might get it. You flip the coin. Sometimes it lands on chug, sometimes it doesn't. Right. So at this current time, unfortunately, WAXP doesn't have a buying signal right now. It did jump across the creek, maybe. I mean, it did do that. Yeah, certainly. It broke out and it back tested that supply line. It broke. But it is not confirmed that it's making actual higher lows than its most recent low, which is the lowest low it's seen since, you know, down February, late February. That was a discernible low. That was the lowest one. So maybe some more confirmation would be good on this asset, and you know, maybe it'd be a better trade. I think it could be a better. There are better opportunities out there than WAXP based on where it is contextually on the chart in a range. Okay, that's it. Yes, Hex. Bullish as F. All you have to do on Hex is look at the weekly. Heck, all you gotta do is look at the daily, man. Hidden bullish divergence, extremely well developed. I know it sucks, man. It's been a crappy journey, you know, just it's been such a patient man's game here, but the patient man will win, I believe, in the end, okay? People can call it a scam all they want, but the technicals aren't lying.
Noise!
Hidden bullish
Black
everything.
Plasma tip $24.
What's up, Black Plasma, man?
Bruh, how about PL and HF?
I don't know. We'll look at it, alright? Hopefully at some point, Black Plasma will be playing your Hey song. It's been a minute, alright? Thank you, dude. So Hex, dude. What was once old resistance on the daily for the first time in history is now support. Not one candle close below that candle high close from Halloween. And beginning to reverse. Impending price action continuation implied. Hex is extremely bullish. I'm sorry. Like, get over it. Hex is bullish. And if it fails to hit this demand line before going up to test I mean, it's getting close to it. 1.9 cents. Dude, 4 cents eventually, but whatever. This is a trade setup that's a position trade setup that's still active. Yeah. And right here, very bullish. Whatever, dude. Alright, that's it. I wish there's more to talk about. Hex is bullish. Okay. Accumulation, higher lows, and back testing old resistance as support for the first time ever. Confirming. Alright. Scripts gone. Yeah, I know there were multiple people grilling me. Being very mean. What's up, Viquaz? Thank you, dude, for the 30. Key, yeah, we'll put on the list. Sure. Sure thing.
Week was tipped $30. Hi, could you check out self-kiki/USDT Binance? Interesting token, but get much less attention. Thank you. Hard.
Okay. Well, do, man. Thank you. 30. What's up, Samaj? Thank you for the education, he says. Thank you for the merchandise purchase, support, and streamed it. Enjoy. Think you'll like it. Canvas prints are the best. Something has happened, Larry. Something has occurred. Just moments ago. Reek. What about Theon Greyjoy? Reek, thank you so much for becoming an annual Patreon. Thank you, dude. Like, I don't know, like 5 minutes ago, I've been, you know, doing requests, and we've been going. We've been streaming in the zone. So, thank you, dude. Also, at the same time...
Maybe a dragon?
Oh, we'll look at it, Dan. Thank you, dude. Just getting through them. Steve T, thank you so much for being a monthly patron. But now, he is an annual patron. Thank y'all. Oh my god. This is incredible. This keeps happening. This has never happened before like this. Unprecedented stuff. Past 2 days of annual patrons joining. Alright, so I'm just... It's humbling. But I'm gonna give, you know, gratitude to people doing this. If you're out there and you're watching for free, and you're complaining, who are you to complain about other people supporting what I'm doing? It's just crazy. People were doing that. All right, next one. Next request, right? On the list in order. Oh, it's incredible, dude. It's incredible. Hold on. Clean it up a little bit. It's just funny how this one went, man. It was so funny. Like ZRX, the old trade setup was back at early March, right? Entry was right around 135 or whatever. Stop loss just reasonably below that support resistance, right? The critical area I plotted here, the bottom of the range. change that to like white or something, gray.
Eric, you props this morning. Would love to hear you two together talk trading psychology.
What's up, Satan Slayer? Yeah, I mean, big shout out to Eric Crown. He's absolutely incredible and such an asset in this space. For helping people, you know, understand what's going on in the markets and education. You know, he's just a different flavor of what happens here, I think, you know, and got nothing but respect for him. So, yeah, I mean, obviously talking to him would be great, you know, but hey, if you ever reached out or whatever, that'd be cool. I'd be happy to do it, but, you know, it takes two to tango, so, and I'm not really trying to pressure anyone. Everyone's got their own thing going, so thank you. But so with ZRX, right, hit that the same entry of the old trade setup, and look where it's gone. It's incredible with the steel wall at 130, 133, incredible. But yeah, momentum shifting structure, just like Bitcoin, just like a lot of other coins right now. I mean, if you want me to show it to where it's visual, I can do it for you. You know, it's like this, dude. It's like 1, 2. It's like the left shoulder of the head and like a higher low right shoulder, really strong, like H bar too. And the, you know, if it was gonna play out, you're going to 232 and beyond. I mean, you're in this big range here. Okay, let me see if that would take that all the way back to.
We'll join the Patreon after I'm Rich Baby.
Magnifico, thank you, dude. Thanks, man. And it's like old highs from January 2018. You break that, my God, look out. Okay. Insane prices for ZRX after that. But this is the Bitfinex. I don't know if it has all the data. But yeah, I mean, like, this is certainly a bullish looking structure at this current time. A bullish convergence going on the oscillators. And the higher low makes it stronger, right? Where there's so much demand on the asset that it cannot go to test that potential left shoulder. That's powerful price action.
Yo, sup, bruv, can you look at naked on the stonk market?
Yo, look at naked. Thank you, dude. Fedcoin, things are 20. Okay, so just bullish and hit a critical area and held, and there was seller exhaustion at the critical ice line. Perfect, right? But there were a lot of other assets doing the same thing as this one. Okay, you can't trade them all. But anyway, yeah, you think 232 would be the target eventually if this whole market kept going. All right, moving on. Yeah, it just went right back down to the bottom of the range, right? And just kind of like the harmonic, you know, it played out. It hit A and C, right? If you were measuring the KZ Stubway from the entry to the take profit, A and C both got hit before the reversal. That's what's amazing about it, right? So there was accumulation, and you broke the resistance, and you're right back at it, right? This big 33.80 area. If you can ever get above that, I think that's where you go to $42 to $44. And you know, why did this reverse Bitcoin? Bitcoin killed it. You know, everything ended. But it's the same structure. We just look at ZRX, something very similar. AVAX. There's not really a right shoulder, is there? No. But you can clearly see momentum shifting, and it's just at a critical area. If it can break 33.85, your target is 42, 48 to 44.50, right? Where I'll just do it, man. Like if you want, I mean, just a congestion area. There you go, right? I mean, it's just like duh. Zone of support resistance, like that. So there was bullish divergence, just like almost everything else. Very homogeneous market. So bullish divergence at the bottom of a range. Okay, you know, and it's not about the breakout itself, which you did break out. It's about the follow through price action you receive after the breakout. It was pathetic. It was like it could never find it. The sellers could never find their footing. They could never muster enough bid or enough asks to push it down to the next viable area, which would have been 1456. It just got back in, and then after it got back in, you know, it was like an engulfing candle and just kept running. So it stayed in, and where to go? The next area that made sense where a reversal could occur, and you're at it right now. And if it breaks it again, you've got the target up there. And you break that, $44, you're going to $54. That's it on AVAX. All right, so yeah, the targets would be the same. Sure, you act like nothing even happened. If you're talking about literally that, okay. Dan, thank you. All right, next one. Oh my goodness. Been here before. I have memory of this place. PLNHF, Planet 13 Holdings, very strong accumulation. My God, dude. Wow. We have on the 4 hour a potential 3 rising valleys. Yep, a very good one and a very good spot above that 200 moving average. Good God, man. Nice request. Black plasma, go figure. Go figure. It was, all right, you got your 2 peaks, you got your 3 valleys. Below that 200 moving average, hidden bullish divergence on the 3rd valley. Oh my good, pending price action continuation being applied. It's playing out, but it's not really going anywhere yet. I think patience required. Right, if you were gonna actually play, you know how the confirmation line is that 2nd peak, right? So we're plotting that confirmation line right there. That'd be the breakout point. So it's not a real 3 rising valleys yet. Once the neckline or confirmation line is broken, that is when you can say it is a confirmed partial decline. So how do we measure? From the low point of the structure to the confirmation line, from the breakout. So if it ever broke out, you have a target, which would be all-time highs. Okay, there is that high right there at 866 that could play a role as a reversal, but very bullish trend. And that's your target, 932. Beautiful.
Last year and a half when I get uncomfortable with my TA. And thank you for teaching me harmonics, and I will only improve. You are one of the best.
Thank you, Nefarious, man, for the 3s. Yeah, man, it's just like, it's always good having someone to, just, hey, right, you live your life, you got other things going on. Like, I've kind of devoted my life to charts. So it's like, hey, man, nothing wrong with deferring if you're busy or something, right? I can help. So, yeah, this is beautiful. Black plasma, fan-freaking-tastic job. Proud of you, man. That's awesome. And another thing that's going on Black Plasma, that previous all-time high from December 7th, look how you're above it, man. You're above it, man. Anything above that's amazing. Right? So good. Alright. That's it. There's more to talk about, even though that's a lot to talk about, right? Wow. All right, moving on. Next one. Oops. Yep, similar structure locally. Very, very nice. Extremely nice. All right, I maybe have been here. I deleted all the work because I have to do that occasionally because you run out of data on trading. This is a perfect bullish cipher pattern or shark. Literally perfect. I mean, 7/8. That's it, dude. Beautiful request, man. That was X marks the spot. There was bullish divergence at the pattern completion zone on the 4 hour, right there. Fantastic. Just like a lot of other assets. At the same time, to boot, you are above a previous all-time high. Wow, man. Great look on keys. This thing could go nuts. Candle on close and the wick. So you're above that. Fantastic. You even, oh my God. This one's similar to one we created trade setup on. Very nice here. Okay, anything above this zone is ridiculously bullish. Very, very bullish here. Targets, easy. Easy, undeniable targeting, 2.9 cents and 3.4 cents. Beautiful on keys. All right, like inverse head and shoulder stuff, but it's not really. It doesn't matter if you call it inverse head and shoulders. There's definitely momentum shifting, and there's definitely an argument that what was once resistance before has now confirmed that it is support again. Not much else to do besides mark up to the targets in a very bullish trend. Keys, the US dollar, wonderful, dude. Up 3.69%. So, Again, one could layer into this one, right? That's what we were talking about with cream. Anything above certain levels, you can layer in. Like, say it sells off tomorrow on the new month or whatever, and comes down to 1.5 cents again. One's taking an entry now. One layers in some of their position, and one could layer in more at these levels. And as long as it makes a higher low than the previous low from April 24th, you're golden, man. This is wonderful. Self-key to the US dollar, Tether. Very good request. Absolutely awesome. The Quaz. Thank you, man, for the 30. And the awesome request. Okay. Wow. What a specimen, dude. Like several others. I am pleased. I am very pleased. Happy Friday, everyone. Bitcoin, less than 1 hour till your daily candle close, to your monthly candle close. And rallying a little bit above the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub, man. Let's get a like spike, sub spike, everything spike. And do it for Bitcoin. Thanks for the 1,300 plus people tuned in. Thanks for the 481 likes.
Can you look at that? You know the thing. Come on, man.
Shown on under pressure. Thank you, dude, for the 5. Much love. Next request. That. Okay. Incredible, dude. Key. Please. Like, take heed of key. Breaking news. Key to the US dollar tether is ridiculously bullish above 1.3 to 1.5 cents. Stupidly bullish. 2.9 cents, 3.4 cents. See you there eventually, okay? I just had to scream one more time. So you're not sleeping over there, okay? No one said anything about keys, man. Oh, man.
Adios, turd nuggets.
Oh, my bad, dude. Sorry, wrong button. I don't really tell you. I mean, like, you know, it's just been... I hate these wicks. Like, what? Like, I just, like, prefer to not trade an asset that looks like this. Yeah, it's back down in congestion areas after a ridiculous markup. But I would think the lowest risk area for a long would be like 37 cents, right? I mean, look, man. This is what happens. It's over now. Like, the party ended and now it's meh, right? Look, the old ice line from March of last year. Look how you sprung above it, then you back tested the spring. Undeniable proof over and over and over that this Wyckoff stuff is so effective. And it's the composite operator. You sprung, you back tested the spring, and sweet mother of Jesus, after a successful back test of the spring, you were gone. Education. At this point, I don't mean, like, whatever. It could reverse. Like, where do you even draw, like, supply lines? Like, here, not here. Okay, I guess it broke a supply line. Whatever. I don't know, I just look at this and it's like, you can't, how can you say it's a harmonic with this? X, A, B, C, D. Yes, an X, A, B, C, D, but it's not a formal harmonic or anything, so I don't know which one it would be. Is it 886, 786? It looks deeper than even an 886 from this low, so I don't know, man. Like, are you going to try to anchor from the lowest point, the all-time low? I still think it's too ridiculous. Wait, 78% retrace, man. There was no divergence in the 4 hour. Maybe the daily's showing something better. Bounced off that 200-day moving average. Wow, for the kind of, you know, second time, right? That's awesome. But no real formal MACD or RSI classic discernible really nice bullish divergence doesn't exist. So you're in the dead middle of a range between 37 cents and 89 cents. At that point, it's like not a good area to strategize along. That's just my opinion. I think you move on and you find something better, which we've already found things better on this stream than this. So, I mean, yeah, dude, maybe it's lower risk areas. It could take off, but it's nothing like sticking out like, oh my God, it's the tree peak guy, right? Where, you know, bullish divergence at a nice line with classic bullish divergence on multiple time scales at pattern completion zones of actual real harmonics. Like, that just isn't really sticking out to me here. So sure, it could reverse here though, and it could go insane, right? I guess so. Flip the coin, that's always the case. We're not looking for the coin flip. We're looking for a higher probability than a coin flip's chance. Okay. Bitcoin. Highs of the day. Bullish engulfing candle on this daily looks incredible with 46 minutes to go. Is 58,100 to 58,500 going to be tested before the monthly close? Holy crap.
Bruh.
Oh my god, dude. Mabus? Are you serious? Mabus was once a monthly patron, has now become an annual patron. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap. I mean, this is unprecedented. Unprecedented, man. The amount of support. Thank y'all. Bitcoin, powerful candles going on right now. See, cracking above that 200 moving average and just above you, as you can see. It was that first time ever, February 21st. It's always been the area, okay? What a harmonic, colossal sized harmonic, dude. I think we've got a couple more requests. No, I think we got it, man. I think we got through it. Nice, dude. Got through the requests. No problems. Mavis is Nostradamus or S. I don't know. It was Mavis. Was that his nickname? Like, hey, we know Fibonacci was son of Bonacci. Dude, it's not stopping, man. I'm sorry. Like, you can be upset or triggered all you want, but dude, Ben Delorio, thank you so much from being a monthly patron to just now becoming an annual one. Thank you, dude. Sweet mother of God, what is happening?
Noise!
Thank y'all.
Hey Mitch, Zim/USDT. Can you see any harmonics? Look at daily. Looking okay, emo.
Nemesis, right? Yeah, we can look at Nemesis. Sure. Thanks, dude. What the? Dude, we haven't been back here in a while. Remember that time Nemesis had that little XABCD? Look where it went. It went nuts. And now, you know, breaking 43 cents, you figured it could go to 59. It just couldn't. So at this point, you got a bigger harmonic, like a shark. Maybe a little too deep for a shark. Let's see, fib extension, low to high. Yeah, they hit a 1414 fib extension. Not really sure. It didn't really bounce anywhere that made too much sense. Like, seriously, it hit the 1414. That's it. It didn't hit, oh, there's this perfect swing low down here where there were bids. It was just kind of random. It was just kind of down in a chop zone back from December last year. Weird. How deep, though? How deep was the retrace? Let's go from, like, the all-time low to the all-time high on this chart anyway. That's what it was. Hey, chat, you know that time we always talk about 88% retraces and how powerful they are? Look at this. Literally touched it perfect.
Oh, would you look at that?
So, confluence, the 886 from the low to high, and then the previous low to high, 1414 fib extension. Major confluence area where it ended up reversing. Okay, that's cool. Just looking back in hindsight, whatever. It's just cool to use Fibonacci, and it's like X marks the spot. That was the only place where there was true confluence for the bounce, which, you know, not recommending someone just buys off confluence zone unless there are other variables. There certainly was no 4-hour bullish divergence. Nope, it was all bearish convergence before the bounce, like everything else. Most assets were showing bullish divergence. This one just wasn't. So, hasn't really done too much. I like it. Nemesis above 32 cents is good. It's wonderful, actually. As you can see, what's happening too. It's like you sprung and you're back testing the spring, and the eventual target again on Nemesis is 43 cents. That's it, 43 cents at these levels. So one could just have a stop loss below 32 cents and ride it to 43 cents. If it ever broke 43 cents, you would think it would go to 59 cents based on history. But hey, I guess lately you'd say now 48.7 cents would be a target. I don't know what those words mean. Okay, man. Help my vocabulary. Oh, I'm sullen and ill-tempered, he said.
Noise!
I'm an ill-tempered
Hey Mitch, can you look at on the $WAXP?
effer. But he also says I'm stoic, I think with a K, but that's not how you spell stoic, right? Stoic being a person who can endure pain and hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. That's an oxymoron. How can one be stoic and morose at the same time? Because they're literally inverse. Huh? I don't think one can be a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining, and at the same time also be someone who is sullen and ill-tempered. Maybe they could. I'm not one to argue. Okay.
USD chart and give me some insight on what's more relevant in your overall picture after looking at those charts.
Simon also did. Sure, we can look at it. Luis, hey, we did look at WAXP already, and unfortunately it's not like at a beautiful low risk. It's in the middle of a range. We're kind of on the top end of a range, and you can't strategize an entry at those levels. So it's kind of like, it's bullish, and once it breaks the top of the range, we got a target. Just rewind the stream. It's there, but I don't, I mean, again, just going back to it real quick, just for you to see for a second. I think this was it. Yeah, it's like it jumped across the creek. That's nice. It back tested the creek, but you can see, right? You're in the dead middle. So flip a coin. It's never back tested 19.5 cents before, so that could always be something that happens. That would be the best entry of all time, right? It sprung and never back tested the spring. So if you ever got that opportunity to be a pure blessing, may not ever get it. So it's like, all right, flip the coin. It doesn't go down. It goes up. It sees 32 cents. You ever break that, you probably go into 45 cents, okay, on WAXP. Bullish trend, back inside the range that fell out of, and there's no confirmation yet of a higher low. Like, you don't, like, that's the lowest low, right, since the previous low from February 27th. So you would want to see a higher low develop somewhere, and that could be, confirmation that accumulation is occurring. You don't have accumulation, you only have distribution going on, and lower lows. Right? The lower highs and the lower lows. So the most recent major discernible event that has occurred on this chart is a lower low. And now you are not making higher highs quite yet. You need to. So, you see what I'm saying? It's not, they're better. There are opportunities out there, and this one isn't one of them, I don't think, at this current time. Okay? That's it, Luis. Thanks for the 20. All right. Bueller? Dang, man, I guess I am ill-tempered. I don't know, man. Money isn't everything, And I'm not saying I'm perfect, all right? Hey, I may be good at the charts, but I got my problems like everyone else. Okay, and money doesn't cure those issues, So, hey, whatever. Well, love it or leave it, Like, it's, that's the way life is. But I guess content creators are expected to be perfect, but they never will be. I'm not. So, I get you, man. What just happened? Oh, no. Okay, God, man. So bright.
Can you take a look at Dash the Crypto, please, sir?
Yeah, we'll look at Dash the Crypto. Thank you for the 20. Sure. Yeah, Brad, I did. I kind of very close to the beginning of the stream. Okay, let's see here. Well, finally got some bids. It was correcting pretty bad. I don't know, FET to BTC here. Well, I mean, obviously, like, oh, I like it. It's like a backup. Yep, you got the backup, possibly. Yeah, anything above 956 Satoshis could be extremely bullish. I mean, that's really kind of it. Extremely bullish above 956 Satoshis, you're at 1053. Okay, there was nice hidden bullish divergence in the end. Right, I'm sorry, no one requested this until now. So I'm like, okay, extended on, kept selling off, but yeah, the fact that it's above a critical, like the top, like that was the beginning. That's a huge range, right? You had the up thrust here, but being above it, man, I think that's so good. And the hidden divergence was also on the RSI in the end. Yep, looked like it. So yeah, it was like a nice down-sloping channel that you broke, right?
$21.01. Hey Mitch, stop giving the haters live time. They can talk all the crap they want. You need to ignore them. I'm not a Patreon member yet and I have benefited from your TA. I'm paying off some bills with my gains first. 0.00760605 ETH.
So crypto tag, I think it's 21. Yeah, no, dude, it's just ridiculous. I don't know, man. Like I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm only trying to help people, and I normally just you know, it's just crazy, you know, that people will hate on me for certain reasons, and it's just like, dang, man. Like, yeah, okay. Like, people like don't like me because of my personality. That's like normally why, but they're, you know, whatever. So what a breakout. You know, you broke the downsloping channel, but you haven't confirmed a higher low, right? What you want to see is possibly a back test on the 4 hour of that 956.
Please look at bit/C3.
Thanks, Crypto Tiger, 2420. Yep, sure.
Is that a joke?
All right, so maybe a back test would be amazing. And if we got a successful back test there and you held, and really, even if you fell below it and you back test the downsloping channel, as long as you make a higher low than the April 25th low, I think you're in good shape for much higher prices. But remember, you just don't have confirmation yet. Confirmation. When a sell-off happens and you get a rally like this, it's always good that it does that, but you just don't know yet. Market participants have no idea. What happens if it sells off and makes a lower low again? Well, I mean, what you're looking for, just a higher low, and preferably a higher low that backtests a strategic area before going nuts. Okay, that's what you truly want on FED to BTC. But yeah, I mean, it looks like Wyckoff accumulation's kind of near the end of it, like a lot of other assets out there. Bitcoin's at its session highs right now. Let's go, man.
Bruh.
You know, Dash sized it up, you know, kind of like it's a fake wedge because it only had 4 touches, not 5, but it broke out, and it's rallying. I think the 7/8, it's like 363 was has been the target, right? Because that's like a bearish cipher, right? We're talking about pattern completion zone of a bearish cipher, like the lower low is what's kind of like, ugh. It's perfect though, literally perfect. 786 right there is your target, right at 379. So that's where you think a major reaction could occur. Okay.
Hey Mitch, TRIA/USDT is going to Valhalla at the moment. 3 meters circulating supply and 10 meters max supply. I know it screamed a bit, but it has huge upside potential. Same supply as Kusama.
Thank you, Reddit, for the 20. I mean, we can look at these, all these ones that are getting requested. Trying to keep up. So, yep. So that's Dash. That's like the target 376 or so. And then what you pray for after that is a major structure, okay? You reverse, but you bull flag, right? You just downsloping consolidation. You catch a reaction, but it's not a major reversal. It's just a reaction that extends on and floats on, slightly downsloping before another major markup. That's really important. But that's the target, right? And B has not been broken. And you know, Scott Carney's bad action magna move. It's not a bat, but you haven't broke the 50% retrace. Once you break that 50% retrace, the probability is very high that it's gonna run up to at least 379, or it could be 886 for a shark, and that's around $400. So those are the eventual targets on Dash. Not a strategic entry area by any means right now. You've missed many opportunities that were at good entry areas. This one's just not there anymore. Like, it's up 11% today. It could be down 7% tomorrow. You trying to take along now is not smart. It's just not strategic. You're just randomly buying at these levels. Okay. That's why you watch a stream every day, because we find opportunities that are at entries at the current time of the analysis, you know? All right. this one. Whatever that is, sure. Oh, it's just that wrapped ether to what? Not C4, somehow C3. Scuffed C4. I mean, Crypto Tigers, it's down 36% today. I'm looking at it. There's not enough data to make any decision at all. Like, it's just nothing I can do here. Oh, is it double bottoming? That's why I requested. I don't know. Then it could go down to 1774. Bears and golden candle. Dude, these are ones where it's just like, there's just no point. Like, it could go insane. There are so many others that could go insane too, and they have data, and we can actually make a reasonable, rational argument with technical analysis. This is kind of like, you just started 3 days ago. This thing's created 3 days ago. So Charlie, it's wrapped either to Charlie 3, the enemy, I guess. Sorry, man, I just can't spend much time on it. I mean, if it was gonna go up, you're thinking probably like 5,000 would be a psychological resistance, probably near this measured move of whatever is being developed here. I have no idea. Like, it could turn into something else. It's just, you can't spend any time on this stuff. Crypto Tiger, I really appreciate the back-to-back 20s. Okay, man, much love. All right, Retta. I think I've been here before. Yeah, I have been here before. Oh yeah, dude, this was back. Last time I looked at Trias was this beautiful triple bottom, back testing old resistance. The old Wyckoff accumulation range became support 3 times. After the 3rd time, testing the 200 moving average, literal insanity. And it's just gone up. You know, had a lot of congestion or a lot of consolidation. Excuse me. Before going higher, and now it's like near all-time highs. Crazy, dude. What a tweezer top that is pretty much getting violated and validated right now.
Been a Patreon for 1 month in my learning curve.
What's up, Mr. Black? Thanks, dude. What's up, Unix?
The attendees are growing. Much love.
Good. Very good, dude. Yeah, that's what should be happening. Like, if you're willing to invest in yourself in the Patreon, and you invest in yourself for 30 days, trying to learn technical analysis, oh, you'll be transformed in 30 days. You'll be so much more. You won't even believe how much knowledge you have if you actually invest in yourself in the Patreon and you're not just asking for handouts. You want to learn. Okay? Thank you. So, I don't know. It's up 7.3% today. Like, engulfing today. If it breaks, I mean, $10 is the target. $10.
Hey Mitch, can you look at polls 4 hours and daily? Much love, bruv.
Bitvon coin. Thank you, dude. Sure. $10, I mean, psychological. What else is there to do? Right? We go to fib extension. I think it's at the 1618, maybe near it. Yeah, it's like breaking the 1618. Yeah. You're breaking the 1618 after consolidating there for a while. Okay, $10 and then 1145 targets on Trias, but not a strategic entry right now, of course. It's not like you know what we're looking for. We got a Heisenberg formula for what we want as a swing trader. You just don't have it here. It's like, oh, it's going nuts though. That's great, and it could continue to go nuts. So if you're in on this, congratulations. You probably got more upside on Trias. That's it, dude. Thanks. All right, Bitcoin is going. Chat. Bitcoin is running $57,700 and $58,100 is the target. $58,359, that high from February 21st, is on the way, man. It's trying anyway. Whoops. Sorry. So the question is, how powerful will that major resistance be? It's probably real. I mean, it's very real.
$4.25. I'm sorry, I wasn't clear enough. The asset is Charlie 3 and I wanted to look at it on the 1 hour time frame, and it's not in TradingView, so I requested the inverse pair. Bearish is good. Please and again my apologies. 0.00875999 ETA.
Well, it kind of look. I mean, if you were gonna ask me and put a gun to my head and you're like, is this more bearish or bullish? That chart we looked at was like a little bit more bullish because of double bottom, not double top. But again, I defer. The guns in my head, I'm like, I have to defer, man. I need more data. Not good enough, you know. It's tough, dude. You just don't know with such little data. So, thank you, dude, for the like 75 bucks today, man. Back to back to back. Much love. Key, dude. Key is amazing. Key is so good. It's like LYXE. It's like the other one. What was the other? My God. Got on another watch list. It's like IDEX to BUSD. No. It's like Iris. That's what it is. IRIS. Incredible. That's Keys. Keys is like brothers with Iris. Okay. We're just hanging out 25 minutes till your daily close. Your monthly close. Very significant. Big deal. Shifts in the market occur on new monthly candles. Reallocation of funds. You know, and yet options expire today, right? Also another big deal. That was probably weighing down price action. Just to get people wrecked so all their options expire worthless. We're free. For now. Trying to break that heart line on total, dude. Let's do it. I like totals. So, Crypto Tiger, I don't think you're expecting anything, right? You were just clarifying. I've been live an hour and a half. Good God, how have I been live that long? Seriously, how have I been live an hour and a half? Feels like I just went live. Time does fly. It's ridiculous, man. Every time I go live, dude, it's just like most of the time, just burp, and your time, it's gone. That's okay, though. Just gonna wonder in this, I mean, we're on Power Hour. Power Hour. What is real Power Hour? The last 60 minutes of the entire month. That's where we are right now.
The chart is inverted. When you look at VIX/C3 for that reason, when it's bearish, it's good. I'm up 30%.
Gotcha.
0.00151498 TDH.
That's awesome, dude. Well, hey man, I'm glad you're making money. That's always a good thing. You know, I like most of the time hearing people making money with the traditional technical analysis that are, you know, I teach or whatever. That's always the best. Because I don't know outside of that. It could be, you know, I don't know. I don't have any way to sanction it, you know. Sanction those gains, whether it's luck or, oh, you have a, you know, a methodology that is tried and true, right? And you could just be like, oh, this time it works, next time it doesn't, you know, whatever. And it's not, you know, it's not much better than a coin flip chance.
China to me, China.
I know Trios didn't have the best trade setup at the moment, but please, for dear God, keep eye on it. It has less supply than BTC and a huge community behind it. Not chilling, just went to the mid-charmy to make some gains.
Well, again, I think you just literally said everything I said about the asset, right? Where technically it's probably going up to that psychological resistance, going to make all-time highs, bullish trend, but it's not a long opportunity right now using traditional technical analysis. You just repeated what I said. Thanks for the 4. Right up. So continuing to climb, I mean, you're still just right at session highs. Very, very good. But let's take a look back. Let's look at, you know, something that was doing so much better earlier. It's pulled back pretty hard. I mean, not like ridiculously. But this is Iris. This is the one that is comparable to Keys, to the US dollar tether. Why was this a trade setup? Why was this so good? First off, the beautiful textbook bullish shark hit the PCZ and rallied, and then it sprung. What did it do? It sprung above what? An old all-time high. You gotta go all the way back to August of 2020. It broke it, and then it back tested it a couple times, and that was it. Above that area, around that area, that's bullish as F. Okay? And so since the entry of the trade setup, yeah, it's up like, you know, it's up over 20%. It was up at one time over 30+% since the entry. And the entry was just a couple days ago. And the targets eventually 28 cents and 32 cents. Yeah, gorgeous. This is what happens, Larry, at critical areas. It's beautiful. Back to Bitcoin. Oh, I gotta bring this up, okay, before we go back to Bitcoin. This is, it's actually nice. Nano. Chat, I mean, like, this is a trade setup. This is a big trade setup. But this is it, dude, okay? It doesn't get much closer than this. Like, there's just not much else the asset can do besides mark up insanely, okay, on Nano. You have potential 3 rising valleys. You also have the ascending triangle argument. And all of this is occurring after the pattern completion zone of a complex XABCD. But where? What is so important about it is where. You look left above old all-time highs. That is like strong forms of accumulation and confirmation at the above the old all-time highs. Confirming, all right, this trend's still bullish. We're still good. There's nowhere else it can go besides straight up to the next levels that make any sense, which is 1339 to 1440, okay? Nano is incredible. All right, yeah, maybe it pulls back again. It can go to 744. It can go to 1720. It's gonna be bullish. All right, it's still gonna be bullish. I'm just telling you, Nano. Just that's all I can do is tell you that, okay? Anyway, what's up, Jerry? Dude? Thanks for the 10. Yeah, water's bullish, man. Long term.
Bullish divergence forming on pond/USDT WOB. Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's good, dude. It's weird though that it's showing bullish divergence now. So I'm just saying, man, Nano, dude, like, we were never warned on Nano, okay? Yeah, pond, right? Been here. Yep, bullish sharp. Right, in the end, went to the 113%. Almost. Okay, went to the 112%. This is a textbook bullish chart, right? Got back above the ice line. Look at it now. Yep, I mean, targets 22.69, 24.84. That's it. Like, that's, yep. I mean, those are Fibonacci's. Like, those are Fibonacci. And then you got to adjust for the, actually, so we adjust. Now, that was actually on the analysis I gave. That was something that was brought up where it could go to under 13% and then you're screwed and then it rallies. Okay, that's exactly what happened. My God. So it's like, you always want to wait for that 113% retrace on the shark. So now adjusting for the Fibonacci, adjusting those fib nodes, the levels, you're talking about 21.79 and 24.14 cents. But if you were not going to use Fibonacci to target, and you were just going to use the Casey Stubbs way, I mean, I would think that a good target would be 26.19 cents. Because when you break this 20 cent area, look, it's a wick high, it's a candle high close, it's another wick high, it's an area that was held April 3rd. Look at all the support there back in April 15th, 16th, and now resistance. Once that breaks, I think it's going to $26. I'm sorry, 26 cents, excuse me, whatever. But Casey Stubbs target's going to be like just the tip top A, 27.81, and then C. Wow, what a shark, man. What a shark in the end, at 100%, and then Bitcoin dumped again, and then it was like, all right. Yep, that's it. Beautiful. A lot of upside. On pond still, even now. Like, it's like consolidation. I wouldn't call it I wouldn't call it any kind of bullish divergence. There is, no. It's like a higher low, and no, it's bullish convergence, if anything. Unless you're talking about locally on the RSI, maybe you're diverging a little bit. It's just, it looks like bullish consolidation. And what could be happening? Absorption of the remaining supply at a critical support resistance, a midpoint between the lowest point and the highest point. So, yeah, once the absorption is complete, then you break to 26, 27, 31 cents. All right. That's your pond. Thank you, Retta. Hey, Sean, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Unfortunately, you understand you will be charged tomorrow, but you'll only be charged $130, not $150, because tomorrow the rates do increase for new patrons only. All patrons who are currently patrons who are going to renew tomorrow, you're paying the same amount. You will never go up as long as you auto renew. The only people that are paying $20 more are the ones that are just now joining the Patreon on the 1st. Okay. I've been doing this 3.5 years, or three and a quarter years now. I mean, it's like, where you been, dude? There was one time when Patreon was only $100. Inflation sucks. It affects everyone. We got less than 20 minutes till your daily and monthly close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, at sub. Thanks everyone for being here. 1,400 of y'all, 628 likes. You know we get 700 likes in seconds, right? Like Thanos snap. Lucas, that's the MACD histogram. No signal lines. Signal lines, I've learned, are quite unreliable. Well, they can be reliable, but they can give a lot of false signals. That's why you don't use those signal lines, the EMA lines. I'm gonna stick around with the close. I'm gonna try to run out the clock. You want to help me out? I don't know. Like, what do? We just spent an hour 40 minutes analyzing things nonstop. So it's like, what now? What do I do with my hands? I don't know, dude.
Is that a joint?
Submit, can you take a look at 1 inch?
Sure, BK. Trav, thanks to 2420. Sure. Man, 2420 contribution became mainstream. That was like a signature contribution for Dan and Melissa. They love Iowa Hawkeyes. And, you know, is it a joint? You know, 2420, you get it. So, made a custom emoji for them, and now, like, it's mainstream. My God, talk about stuck in a glass case of a range. Oh God, it's just Chop City, man. 1 inch coin, you know, near the top of the range, between like 350 and 620. No strategic entry area at this current time, right? A nice run it had, but there's no pullback. There's no indication right now of a continuation, right? There's, you know, it's above this high from January 29th. You got that going for you. So if it held that long enough, you're going to 624. I don't know after that. I mean, this is a big range. If you broke the range, I would think, like, conservatively speaking, you know, if it was going to actually break out, look, it's a pause in the trend, man. Like, big markup and then sideways. If it's going to continue, then a measure move for 1 inch coin from the breakout of the range that it's been in since, my God, February 1st. Target would eventually take it. Measure move 891, but it hasn't done that yet. You know, you could say XABCD. Oh yeah, 88%, 90% retrace. It's the XABCD. It's not a formal one because it's too perfect of a double top to be anything. It's rallied, it caught a reaction, but no reversal. You know, it was just the reaction was the reversal. So it's like, there was not much of any kind of confirmation. There was bullish divergence, just like many other altcoins we've looked at that we've had taken action on. But that's it. It's nothing sticks out. It's, oh my God, what a strategic entry right now. This is it, chat. Like, it's just not one of those. It's not like cake or bake or frickin' cream or iris or now keys. Okay. You ever break 624? Yeah. Price discovery re-engaged. 891's your target. That's it. Okay. 1 inch coin, meh. Bitcoin, nice. Gotta love the hidden bearish divergence playing out, so the asset of Bitcoin could go and back test an old critical area, the old neckline of the initial inverse head and shoulders that was a trade setup, right? Yeah. That neckline became support, and look at the bounce where it's running straight up to the next major discernible swing high. It's so good, man. TA, awesome. We got 12 minutes and change. So it's a run out the clock situation.
Noise! Can you look at storage? Thanks, man.
What's up, Ehan? Storage? Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it was looking promising at some point, and then Bitcoin crapped out, like everything. Dude, no, never mind. This is it. This is amazing. This is so good. Do you understand? Storage, amazing. Absorbing remaining supply, I believe, at $2. 222. Once it breaks, see ya. 317, 340. Yeah, storage is amazing. Okay? Still. It was amazing last week. And now it's even better. So it's just like, kind of like extending on accumulation. So you have just another level of it, right? And once this zone is broken, boom. So you got a target of the structure at 317, but that's not a strategic profiting. The profiting levels really look the high from where traders set up on the 4-hour March 28th at 340. That's it. That multiple times. So that's the target if you break this area. Yeah, it's fantastic. Storage is great. Yes. I wish there was more to talk about. But it's already analyzed and it looked good, and now it looks even better a week later. God. Nice one, Ehan. Very nice. Okay, no cream. Bitcoin, here we go. 10 minutes is up. Session highs. Almost $58,000. Here it is. Soon approaching, I think, one of the most significant resistances that exists on this chart. Yeah, we looked at Doge early in the stream. Very early in the stream. Yes, we looked at Doge. That's it, dude. Perfect. Continuing to climb. Wow. What? So this is the monthly close. This is how the monthly is gonna close, chat. Here we go. God, you're just like $20 away from 58K right there. 19.
Can you look at BitTorrent?
Well, that's the Tron Connect asset. Yes, crypto future contracts expired today. That's right. I mean, you know, whatever. It's something stick out. Oh my god, 58K, chat. We did it.
Bruh.
Friggin' did it. 58K. It's pumping. I can't look at this crap. BTT. Why are you requesting BTT with Bitcoin doing what it sounds ridiculous? Yeah, if you get back above worthless, you know, 6.9 tenths and 7.4 tenths of 1 penny. If you get above that, I would think you got a chance of. I think it's like the target would be right there, 9.6 to 9.9 tenths of 1 penny. That's your target. Yeah, it's nice actually. It's kind of like Doge in ways, a little bit. Higher lows, and now it's in the zone of congestion again. And so once it cracks through 7.4 tenths of 1 cent on BTT, the target 9.6 cents to pretty much 1 cent. Okay, once that breaks. So it's like, you know, easy to size up risk on BTT, right?
Hi, just reminder for polls.
Just having a stop below that little mini low and then target up there.
Closing above monthly MA on BTC.
That's it. That's how one would size up BTT. Pretty awesome, right? Amazing way to size up BTT. It's very low risk. It fails. It stops making higher lows, and then it falls below the congestion area. So you don't want anything to do with the crap at that point. You're playing the fact that it's back in it, and once it breaks it, it can go straight up to the next levels. So that's the way to look at BTT. Okay. Perfect. All right, moving on. It's actually not bad. I would think a second target would be swinging for the fence for like that old all-time high. So 1 and 2 there. Simple. And you even have a little bit of room to be, have a little bit looser of a stop, just in case some effery happened at the beginning of the new month. So that is how you could look at it and at least size it up. Educational purposes, whether, if you don't trade it, fine, whatever. Education. It's not bad, dude. Oh, it's just like shades of Doge right now. Yeah, Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? What happened when you hit the resistance? You literally hit the February 21st high. What'd you do? You pulled back. Right, you touched it perfectly. That candle high close amazingly. But no higher. And it doesn't, there's probably no way it's breaking that resistance before the monthly close, you know? I mean, that's such a big deal of an area. It's weird. Yeah, Brad, it's like not broken right now. Like, so I'm probably gonna need this at the beginning of the month because it breaks the beginning of the month. These alerts for Patreon, and then at the end of the month, it's fine, right? Like no issues. So 5 minutes, running on the clock situation. That's all that's going on. Join the live stream, the like button, the bell out sub. The monthly candle's closing, and it'll be the first red candle since I think like September or something. My God, man. Almost 2 hours. We've been live. Oh, man, we hit 700 likes. Thank y'all for the 700 likes. Thanks to the 1,500 people here. And I'm sure you're wondering, what's going on? What is going on? Just ping-ponging between critical support resistances, right? 52,000 was one, and the other one was 58K. That's it. You can see the yellow lines, right? Why they exist. They exist. They're very real. Above that's like 61K. I don't know, 60K, right? $60,000 is like psychological, and it's definitely where the neckline was created March 18th and April 2nd. So, thanks for the $18 super chat. And it's the Doge, the spinning Doge head that landed on top of the jar. Let's go, dude. It's an omen. It's an omen from Elon. Doge, the top dog. I haven't visited Cali in years just because of COVID and stuff. But yeah, I mean, 2019, I went there multiple times. Three minutes. Hanging out with y'all. Till then, alright? Yes, 58K is an extremely powerful, I think one of the most powerful resistances that exists on this chart, 58K. It's like 58.1 to 58.5. Yeah. Yeah, knowledge born. Everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? Sometimes it's a trade setup. It's like,
hey Mitch, requested IDEX yesterday, but
IDEX is still awesome
that was a
in crypto.
trade setup. Thanks for the education, King.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for the super chat and the contribution yesterday. 2 minutes 30 seconds till a monthly candle close. Hustler, you can go to Baby Pips. Just if you're like brand new, just starting out. Yeah, go to Baby Pips. Probably great just to get your toes wet. You know, join the Discord community here because I mean, like, surround yourself with people that love and breathe charts and know all the terminologies, and watch this stream. And when you're watching the stream and I say some sort of jargon, some terminology you don't understand, pause the stream, Google what I just said, write it down, and learn. And then retain the knowledge by reviewing the notes you took on the stream. Like, treat this like a university class in certain ways. I mean, because that's kind of what it is. Hello. I mean, like, this is a revolution. This is e-learning. It's called e-learning. It's replacing college in a lot of ways. Right? They're teaching underwater basket weaving, and they're charging you $100K a month or a year to do it. And here it's free. You literally, like, show up and, wow. It's not perfectly a classroom environment, but in a lot of ways, it has those aspects. And you can learn tremendous amounts for free just watching, lurking, writing, taking notes, and pausing the stream to Google the things I talk about. Okay? Oh yeah, less than a minute. Look, only is. Oh my god. Let's go to that monthly. We got 30 seconds. Perfect. A perfect little indecision candle, so it can engulf next month, hopefully. You know, indecision. Certainly, market participants are just churning along. All right, so let's see what can happen on the new month. What kind of response, reaction are market participants going to give after a monthly, literal, just nothing burger indecision candle? Okay. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. A new month has been born. The first red candle since September. No big deal, dude. Hey, where is it happening? The indecision candle happening at the log scale golden mean ratio, the 1.618 fib extension. I'm so surprised, right? If you were going to get a reaction anywhere, that would be an area, right? So, 31 days until your new candle closes. Guess we're just going to wait around for a little while for that, right? But, you know, it's so cool to see that in the 4 hour you had a bullish engulfing candle technically, and you did test $58,100 perfectly. Very good, man. Very, very good. I'm just happy and pleased you chose me to spend this time with for a historic, I don't know, just a significant time in history. There's anytime a monthly candle closes on Bitcoin or crypto, we're going to see what happens. Certainly critical areas. Not just on the monthly, but also the 4 hour, as you can see. Okay. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully you got plans. If you don't, make plans. Go hiking, go out with friends. If you don't have friends, try to go make friends. Or if you want to, invest in yourself and read. I've spent years spending the weekends working on myself, studying charts. I mean, it's weird. There have been a lot of trade setups that present themselves on the weekends, or it's the best entry areas. So it's just whatever, man. Just be sure to try to utilize your time well. You know, it's like, what does everyone do on the weekend? Everyone on the weekend, for the most part, collectively, they take off. But do you want to be like everyone else? Or do you want to be special? Do you want something different than everyone else? Well, if you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. And working on the weekend, grinding on the weekend, investing in yourself on the weekend, is how you will eventually become different than everyone else. And that's the life I think you would want to live. That's just me, though. That's just what I did the past 3+ years, and it worked out really well.
Imagine instead of going $100,000 in debt for a worthless degree, you graduated Mitra University with $100,000 in the bank. Or you did both and graduated with 0 debt.
What's up, CB, man? Thanks for 20. That imagine imagining, dude. Imagine imagining. So Bitcoin's, you know, just hanging out right now in the new month. K-Puff, what's up, dude? All right. You thought it was over? It's not over. K-Puff just went from normal Patreon, monthly Patreon, to annual Patreon. Let's go! Thank you, K-Puff, man. Something for us.
Failing to break it. This is going to be one hell of a wiki week in the mo. Great content.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it'll be nuts. You break 58K to 58.4, 58.5, boom, 61K. probably. My God, man. How many annuals now? How many annual patrons now, Brad? After K-pop. Still no bids on the cake trade setup NFT. Hey man, just experimenting, you know, like whatever, if it expires, it expires. It's no big deal. It's just a souvenir of a successful trade. I mean, some people I know have made definitely over $10,000 on that trade. So I mean, it's just like, yeah. Maybe someone's waiting till the end of the... Yeah, it's only 1 day, 19 hours left until the auction expires. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash, $1,000. Let's go. Let's go. Bitcoin Cash, falling wedge breakout. Old support resistance is support, and now it's gone. This is what happens, Larry. The backup. 121 annual patrons. Holy crap. Absolutely incredible. Thank y'all. Which annual patrons? Which one was it? Was it cream? Was it cake? Was it bake? Which one was it? Or was it Bitcoin Cash? I don't know. Yeah, Triple X, it's gonna, I just gotta figure, it's just not easy, man. Like, what is it worth? I don't know. So, you know, like, the first Mitre NFT sold for one Ethereum, minted 5 of them. 5 for 1 Ethereum each, right? They sold out in 24 hours, right? So it's like, it's just really tough. And then like the Dogecoin, like 1.5 Ethereum, 1 Ethereum, they both sold for, there's 1 left. And I lowered the price to like 0.4 Ethereum, it won't sell. But it's you see what I'm saying? The perception of value is so tough. It's like every time I'm minting, I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. I never know. Do I do I'm just experimenting with an auction, you know, versus just a sell price. You know, I can just cancel the auction, just put it up for sale, you know. It's weird. NFTs are weird, dude. No, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Okay. There's educational resources. So if you're like getting started, baby pips and all that, but joining the Discord, there's tons of education, like, you know, steering you in the right way. There's a good tab for it. 57,850. You always wait for the, what, last minute on the auction? Yeah, I get it, but you just never know. Neil is getting in before the rate increase tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon right now. But you understand, Neil, you will be charged $130 literally in like less than 24 hours. So but it's only going to be $130, it's not going to be $150. And if you keep auto renewing, it's always going to be $130. You're grandfathered in. Thank you, dude. Please be sure to sing with the Patreon Discord. You got to. Okay. Yeah, this is momentum shift. Yeah, it was a low, a lowest low, divergence, a rally, a spring, a back test of a spring. And that was a higher low, the confirmation we required. Remember yesterday we were talking about we need confirmation from market participants? You ended up getting it. You got it. That's a higher low. That's bullish. Voncoin, please check the top. Right up here. You got to see it, right? It's like, it's a minimum criteria. It's just a rule. So if it's not 20, I can't do it, you know. I'm just sticking around. I want to see if there's any kind of move, right? Asia's awake, but it's Saturday. So it's But we know, we've seen some of the most insane pumps of all time have been on weekends. It's crazy. Weekends and holidays, just wildly. And it's not common, but it does happen. I know for a fact. You did? Huh, I literally see it says, like it says $4.99 super chat. Just reminder. Oh, okay. Did you? My bad, dude. Holy crap. How did I miss that? Oh, I know I must have missed it. It was from, I had to refresh. Where and when did you do it? I'm not seeing it. Oh my god, I see it now. I don't know what happened. Oh, I see. I think I see what happened. It flooded my new subs. Flooded the after you tipped. It bugs out. It's not a bug. It's like an API thing with YouTube and Stream Elements. All the new subs come in, and it pushed everything down. So, all right, let's go to it. Pollos Hermanos coin. Sweet mother of God, man. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders, it kind of played out. And yeah, this is very similar to H-bar. This is very, very similar to H-bar. But better, and kind of better. Like, better performer so far than H-bar. So yeah, the target on Pollos Hermanos is 513. Kind of like top of the range. Okay? That's it. Bitcoin's going to test the major congestion area again right now, chat. So, yep, you're above it. You did it, man. Like, anything above 340, 357 is bullish. Okay? That's it. You might backtest. So, you did backtest. My God, on the last 4-hour candle. Look, big engulfing candle in the backtest, and you're just holding. So, low risk, that could be an area. Right? One takes long, but it just shot up crazy. You're normally looking to long before it goes nuts like that. But I get it, So, that's the thing, Mr. Bit Von Coin, okay? Anything above 340, 357 is powerful, it's bullish, and the target's 513. That's it. That's all you need to know. You got your Libet's test on this asset, okay? Bullish until it falls below 340. Boom. $58K, chat. On a new month. It is now the month of May officially for Bitcoin. And that happened 11 minutes ago. An indecision candle. Let's engulf it now and go and continue this insane rally. This insane bull run on Bitcoin that is, unfortunately, Bitcoin has done pretty much nothing burger in over 2 months. Up and down. Sure, lots ups and downs, but talking about performance and appreciation value, there has been certainly no real appreciation in value on Bitcoin in over 2 months. Because we wouldn't be at the same price we were at February 21st if that was the case. I'm sorry. So, yeah, it was nice. You made higher highs, but they were, just 1272, 1272, and then a dump, and then the harmonic. So, new life. Yeah, Triple Alex, yeah. I mean, I've got it in my right mind right now to cancel this auction. I'm just going to do it. I'm canceling the auction. This is costing me like $40+ to all these fees. All right, so there's no more Cake Cipher Trade NFT right now. I deleted it. I'm going to... I'm just going to put it up. You're going to mint like 5 of them or something and just make them cheaper. Bitcoin's rallying, 58,111, trying to crack through where the candle high close was, and then the tip top's like 58,359. Okay. I'm just sticking around while this is going on, it's like, wow, new month. I'm gonna stick around for the close, but I'm not gonna see, the first few minutes of how the new month goes. Look at this Bitcoin Cash, yes. Target, 1209. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash, killing it. Old support resistance from 2018. You see what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens when you backtest an old resistance from 2018 as support and you hold? You go up to the next level, which is 1209, which just happens to be the measurement of the wedge, but also a June 3rd, 2018 high. That's it. That's the target. See you there. All right? So, dude, you were warned on this more times than I could count, especially if you're a patron. Major resistance. Oh god. Break it and we could be kings. I don't think I got notified on that one. What? Brad, when was Legendary? When did Legendary augment his monthly? Because that didn't show up. That was actually weird. I got K-Puff, and then I got Neil. Those are the two, and Sean. Those are the only ones I got notified on an email. Yeah, Ren's pretty good. That's bullish Carly on the daily. It looks pretty good, man. Daomin. $1 billion was just minted Tether. Adam, is that true? Let me check. Whoa. $800 million worth of XRP were just unlocked from escrow at Ripple escrow wallet. 500 million XRP. Good God, what's going on over there? Yeah, 500 million US dollar Tether minted at Treasury 5 hours ago, though. I'm not seeing anything. SXP. Beep. SXP. Bullish alternate bat. Straight up. Alright, about to be at all-time highs. This will be the highest level ever. And once it breaks, the target, 627 on SXP. Yeah, man. Wow. What a beast.
I'm just still learning, but I'm so glad I stuck with the BCH trade setup. I decided to get in on that key trade also. Patience is a virtue.
Thomas Rosati, thanks for the 5, and happy to hear that you're learning a lot, man. Hey, we all started out as a noob. Like, everyone did. Everyone. We all put our on the pants the same way when we wake up, right? So, the important thing is you remain stoic, you remain persistent in your journey of education and learning about this field. And eventually one day, you'll just keep studying, you'll keep grinding, and eventually one day it'll just be like, wow. Wow, I get it. It clicks. And it's like second nature to you. But it takes so much work to get there, and it just naturally happens. Okay. SXP, an absolute monster, a unit right now. Okay, so add an alert somewhere around above all-time highs. Fantastic. Bullish alternate bat. Whew. Many assets across the market showing similar structures, but none are performing quite like SXP right now, are they? Not quite. So Bitcoin's still just butting up against one of the most significant resistance points that exist on the chart right now. That's what's going on. Melvin Na to commodities and equities. Not so much Forex, and it's just simply because like there's just so many things to scan and look for. It's just like you know. It's more like crypto, equities, commodities. That's the Patreon. That's where trade setups normally are, okay? But it's not like, you know, You know, you can ask about an asset on Forex, and like, I'm gonna look at it. You know, we're gonna take a gander, and if it's amazing, it's like, oh god, yeah, it's gonna get posted. Happy Friday, everyone.
Go/USD Binance, sitting near Earth from 2018, above ice line on Go/BTC chart. For education, thanks.
So bar Team Master, yeah, kind of rough timing, you know, trying to watch Bitcoin be at its literal highest level since April 18th, okay, recovering very nicely. Very similar structure, inverse head and shoulder stuff back in March, inverse head and shoulder stuff late April, and you're now just on the cusp of glory, man. How far away is Bitcoin from all-time highs at this point? Bitcoin is only 11.7%, 11.8% away from its highest level ever, which doesn't look like much on the chart. I mean, it's there, and it's a lot. I mean, I got, you know, Ethereum's at all-time highs. So this is incredible. This is great. New month. And last month it was indecision, so it'll be real easy to engulf this month. I gotta love that, man. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. Let me try to look here. All right, let me try to. Go. Right, that low is created, and then you hit the bottom of it again before bounced. So you look like a range. Unfortunately, the asset is done like what most other assets have done in the space. They have rallied off of critical levels. If this was one I actively scanned for, we'd have been talking about it, but it's just not. I just don't. So you're asking about this asset after it has appreciated in value 83% in 5 days. And it's in the kind of the middle of range. So, you know, there's just nothing for me to do here if we're talking about a strategic entry right now. You think eventually it would consolidate and then go up to test 7.7 cents, and then maybe it could go and test, you know, other little peaks like this upthrust that was an all-time high. And if I ever broke that, yeah, price discovery re-engaged, sure. But as it stands now, unfortunately, 85% appreciation in value in 5 days is not the stuff we're looking for here for longs right now, right? So still, it's fine. It's consolidating, and it could just be getting ready to leg up once more to hit the top of the range. That's GEO to the US dollar. Okay? That's it, man. Ethereum Classics catching some bids. Bitcoin Cash doing well. Some altcoins starting to wake up. Litecoin up almost 1%. Very good, man. And thanks for the 1,400 people still here. Thanks for the 828 likes. I mean, pretty much the past 3 streams in a row, 1,000 likes. So we could, I mean, we're close to, you know, streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Alright, not much else to do, man. I guess, I don't know, I'd try to stick around, you know, while the price is doing this, and maybe we'll get to 1,000 likes and whatever. I think last sip of my coffee, too. Let's look at the monthly on total. Look at that monthly. Highest monthly candle close of all time. What a beast, man. A freaking beast. Oh my god, dude. You gotta be kidding me. No way. Fabricio. It just became an annual patron, man. Thank you so much, Fabricio. Please be sure to see the Patreon on the Discord. Very grateful. That is incredible. Hype in the chat.
Holy Cardano life has changed because of you, Mitch. For the better.
Well, pity, man. Thanks for the 7s, and grateful to hear. Grateful to hear I've been some sort of positive influence in your life that's affected you in a way that is good. I don't know, for your life. Thank you, man. All right, up and down at the resistance. Beautiful days. And that's all because of altcoins. Nothing to do with Bitcoin. Yeah, that heart line, man. Once that heart line breaks, holy crap. It'll be great. Hey, song soon? Oh, don't get cocky, kid. Do not get cocky, kid. What's up, Scott? Sorry, you broke the jar.
Thanks for hanging out, bro. Loving the education. I have been investing in myself like you teach, and it has been paying off. Thanks so much.
That's great to hear, Scott, man. Thanks for the 6s, the Cardanos. I would say in the jar, but it's broken, so. So Crypto Don Juan. What's up, Jam Jam? He's here because of Crown's Crypto Cave. At the rate, survive the weekend. I don't know. I don't think it has to be really that dramatic or anything. I mean, I just think that you know what's going on, right? There's not much between 52.6 and 58k, right? So you're at it, and I mean, you got a new month, so you break 58k, you go to 61k. I mean, pretty much 60k. It's kind of just like a big zone of congestion between 58.5 and 62k.
While listening, we'll rewatch later. How much do comments on the channel's posted vids help the algorithm?
I don't know, Wapiti, man. I don't really know. I mean, it does help. Like, if people comment on the streams after, like, you know, static comments, I mean, it's helpful. But, you know, you don't break your back to do it if you can't, you know. So, yeah, I mean, look, you know, it's like, Bitcoin was at a critical area yesterday. Right? It was critical. You had to hold it. It did hold. And from there, it went straight up to the next. I mean, these trend lines have been plotted, right? There was no trend line plotted in between. It was like it just crapped out, went to back test, and now it's gone to the next level all on side. Yes, he saw it pump it. Okay, babe. Alright, sorry, chat. I was on the phone with a business associate. No big deal, man. IRS calling? Why would the IRS call? They love me, dude. They friggin' love me. What's up, D-Dub? Thanks for 724 super chat.
Hey Mitch lover stream. Aussie and New Zealand stock exchanges look great. One up, one down.
One up, one down. I figured the New Zealanders would hope the Australian stock market crashes and vice versa. Mate. Thank you, dude.
Say NT please. I'm learning so much. 51 and new to all of this. You're helping me tremendously.
So Brenda, thanks for the 20. Yeah, we can try to get to it. Let me see what I can do. Good lord, what's going on? Oh, computer's freaking out right now. Huh? Okay. Does look. Now this is some bullish convergence going on. A huge markup and just consolidation. Yeah, 200 moving average can't break it. So we would say like right here, it's like this little candle height, a lot of congestion right there. Congestion, look, support, resistance. So you're above it. Anything above 1.1 cents, this could be good. I mean, you would think that the next target could be 1.4 cents. It's not bad. I mean, you know, I don't know if there's a confirmed higher low yet on this asset, but it does look like a nice impulse up and the consolidation afterwards. And if it can hold above 1.1 cents long enough, I think it eventually will go up to 1.5 cents, 1.49 cents, that high from March 23rd. That's it. And if it ever broke that, then it's probably going to 2.1 cents. So it's not too bad. And it broke, you know, I think a supply line. Yeah, supply line was broken there. But it's not like, you know, one of those amazing, oh my god, it's all the variables we're looking for at this current time. It looks just like kind of XRP in ways, right? Where XRP broke out and it rallied and created a bull flag, and then XRP broke out and went to higher levels. This one just hasn't yet. So it could be getting ready. It looks like it's trying to set up for higher prices. But it's not like, you know, the Heisenberg formula we've got, you know. Anyway, that's TNT. It's not too bad. Looks okay. Starting to get hungry, man. I think I might be going out tonight. Good to see people still here. Few of y'all anyway. 1,250, 953 likes. Trying to see if I mean, you know, we could get 1,000 likes right now if we tried. Like seriously. Spam the chat will unfortunately manifest into a ban. So get wrecked. Unfortunately. What's going on? My lights are freaking out. Noise. Dude, he did. Wow. Wow, he did do that. Sorry, man. My bad.
He said DNT, not dent.
Yeah, he did. You're right. You're right. It was a range. It was a range. And you broke out of the range. And that was it. Like, the asset is on the new day. Okay, within the past 34 minutes, this asset is up 34.5% right now, near all-time highs. Yep, that's it. Broke out of the rectangle like you were seeing. A lot of assets, they mark up and they go sideways for months, And the bias is bullish in those situations, and eventually they break, and it's breaking out, and it's rallying, and it's hit so far that highest candle close ever, April 19th. It hit it, and it's pulled back, and that's kind of it, man, right? I mean, if you were going to target, if you wanted to use Fibonacci from that previous high to low, I guess you could if it goes into price discovery or something. Talking about 58.6 cents, first target on 1272, if it can break the previous high, which it hasn't yet. So that's it. DNT, sorry, I looked at Dent, which doesn't look bad, like not too bad. But this one's kind of like, well, that's it, man. It's not a strategic entry right now at all. It's kind of crazy. So that's right, Oakman. Roll Tide, dude. Yeah, 5 first round picks. Amazing. Gotta love it. Yeah, dude. Anything above the congestion area of 38.42 cents is good. It's above it, but it could easily pull back, man. People be taking profit and stuff. So sorry, just kind of keeping our eye on this one. And as you can see, if you zoom in, got pinpoint accurate touch points back there looking left. It's just tested now 2 times. So you just gotta wonder, is the remaining supply being absorbed right now? Very well could. Alright, man. So we did it. Jesus Chimes for 1,000 likes. Thank y'all. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. For a Friday stream, that's unreal. So, what a stream. Some good requests. Good way to close out the week to end it, and close out the month. Was, you know, great month for altcoins. Not so good for Bitcoin, but hey, it was a really strong close for Bitcoin in the end. What a lot of ground covered from the dump from all-time highs. Very good. So thanks so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. All the annual patrons, unbelievable. 123 plus annual patrons now. The rate is going up to 150 tomorrow. So people are locking in the 130 this month. So thanks for all that. I appreciate it. I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
I have some evidence Man-Bear Pig could be in this area.
I don't know, sir.
And then, just like that...
Adios, turd nuggets.